Hey everybody, this is Kevin again. Hope that everybody's doing okay. I know it's been quite a long time since I made my last video. I kind of wanted to explain that to you a little bit. YouTube does a lot of censoring. They're all about censorship. So there's even certain phrases and words and topics that you can't even talk about, or else they will take your video down. And eventually they'll give you 3 strikes and then they'll remove your channel. And I've had that happen to a different channel of mine that was called Kevin's Political Commentary, where I basically dealt with what was going on in our country, and when it came to political topics and anything that was going on current event wise in our country. So as you can imagine, over the last year and a half, almost 2 years now, really, things have been quite different than we ever expected them to be while the church is still here. A lot of us are wondering, Lord, why are we still here? Why is this still going on? Why are we living in this kind of type of just absolute tyranny? Why are we living in something like this when we thought we'd be home by now? We kind of expected these things to happen, after we're gone, but, it's still going on. So forgive me, but I'm going to avoid using certain words and just kind of communicate to you what's going on. But I will say this. So that channel was taken down really early this year. And this channel still remains, okay? Because typically I don't talk about the same things on this channel that I talked about on that channel. They were hot button topics, things that were really going on, and I want to share the truth with people. So I before all that happened, I'd already had an alternate channel, and I was basically posting the same videos to both channels at the same time. And so that alternate channel is on Bitchute. And if any of you are familiar with Bitchute, it's a very, very good video platform. And you won't be censored over there. I haven't been. No videos taken down, no problem. YouTube they don't care about free speech. I've thought about maybe, moving this channel over as well, or just, creating a new channel over there also at Bitchute, if I can do that, a separate channel that would replace this one at YouTube. Let me know what you think about that, if that'd be something you'd be interested in. I don't know how much longer we have. I just want to say that. I don't know how much longer that the church has to remain here, if it'd be worth it for me to do that or not. But I don't feel like I can speak freely anymore on YouTube. I can't really tell you everything that's on my mind, because those buzzwords and topics, when YouTube sees those or hears those, they want to take your video down. So I have to be very careful in this video so that they don't even take this one down. Okay. Recently I had a sickness in August, and it's the one that most people are very familiar with right now. But I had that sickness, and I was able to beat it. I didn't go in the hospital. I didn't have any real serious problems at all. I just I stayed home, and I did take a lot of things that helped me out, including some of the treatments that we know work, but I can't mention them by name on here because there again, that's a buzzword for YouTube, but I can't really mention them right here. But I got over it, and actually, to be honest with you, I've had the flu in the past, and actually was in worse shape then, I think, even though I survived that too. But I've had worse problems, or symptoms, I guess you might say, in the past with the flu. But I realize that some people don't survive this sickness, and You know, it's just something that it has to be treated early. But either way, I just wanted to let you know in this video that there are a lot of things I want to be able to say that I can't say on YouTube because of the censorship. There's a lot of things that I've noticed other channels have been doing the same thing, going over to either Bitchute or Rumble. Okay? There's a lot of good channels on Rumble, and even Pastor J.D. Farag, you know, he can't post some of the stuff. He can't even post from his prophecy updates on YouTube without getting the video taken down because of the things he's talking about in his prophecy updates. So you can go directly to his website and see him there, or you can, I believe also he has a Rumble channel. You can go there and watch there. But this is happening more often, I'm noticing. There's a lot more people now that are not able to freely speak on YouTube, and yet they're going to other platforms, whether it's Rumble or Bitchute or Brighteon or, you know, YouTube. There are other formats that you can go to. They're not as well known as YouTube, not as popular, not as easy to navigate, but I think actually they're pretty good and worthwhile to go to, because YouTube does not want, probably they basically don't want anything other than stuff, you know, people doing stupid stuff, doing comedy, or, you know, doing just entertainment. That's it. It's just stuff that entertains people. That seems to be what's most popular on YouTube, and they're fine with that. Even if they use profanity or whatever they do. I mean, it's like, it's okay. But if you dare to speak about certain topics and give the truth about certain things, they don't like that. And they will take your channel down. You know, eventually you'll take your channel down. It took them a while before they finally took that channel down, but they were giving me strikes, and then I was able to still post videos, and then they would find another one. A lot of times in the past, something like I did 2 or 3 months ago, and they would take it down. Now, concerning the times that we're in right now, concerning the possibility of whenever the rapture is going to happen, I would like to say that there was a good video that I saw, some actually pretty good videos that were made by Bob Barber on the End Times Dreams and Visions channel on YouTube. And the last video he just made, though, he's kind of sick right now, but I think he's probably getting over it. Either way, he made some really good videos concerning the Shemitah and concerning the fact that, in line with what Mark Biltz has said, that the Shemitah, as far as a 7-year period that we're in, has ended, I think ended this, either this fall or next fall, okay? But I think actually the next one actually begins, the next Shemitah begins in the fall of 2022. That being the case, he has made a case for the fact that he believes that the rapture could actually happen sometime between the fall feast of this year, which have already happened now, and the fall feast of 2022. Sometime in that period. We don't know when, but he thinks between that time. And that would mean that there's actually a break between, or like a there's been this idea that there's a gap between the rapture and the start of the 70th week of Daniel. In other words, when the beast, or whoever it's going to be, is going to confirm the covenant with many. When that confirmation of the covenant is made, that would be the time when you start the clock on the 70th week of Daniel. But before then, there could be a gap of time between the rapture and that time for them to sort of gather things back up, because things can be pretty chaotic after the rapture, right? A lot of chaos. Somebody's got to bring it all back together and say, I have a plan. I have a plan for the world that we can get back together and get this thing, and we can form this, basically a new world order, a one world government. So I think that Bob is probably on the right track on that. I think that that's a good idea. I don't know for sure if that's the way it'll happen, but it's a pretty good idea what he's got in mind, and it would make perfect sense that the next Shemitah starting in 2022 would be probably when the 70th week of Daniel would begin. I know we've looked at a lot of time frames, over the years, and you know me. I thought the most prominent time frames were for anywhere from the 2009 2010 time frame all the way up until now present, just looking at a year by year basis. But we continue to look, but we are continue to also to be disappointed. Okay, from year to year, disappointed. And that's the sad part of it, is being disappointed from year to year. But things are definitely getting worse by the day in this world, getting worse by the day in our country. I never thought I'd see things going on in this nation that are going on right now. I never thought I'd see it. I look back on the time frame when I was growing up. I was born in 1966, so I was in elementary school in the 70s, and also middle school or junior high in the end of the 70s. In the 80s I was in high school. So I look back on those times and I think, man, we really had it good back then compared to what we have now. Really, things were so much better and made more sense at that time, and they don't right now. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and sort of explain a little bit about why I haven't made any videos in a while, and it's because of the suppression of free speech. And who knows, maybe I will start another Bitchute channel in the same name as this one, and if I do, I'll let you know about it and give you a link there so you can go to it. I'm thinking about it. And I don't know if I'm surprised I've still got as many subscribers right now that I have on this channel. As far as I haven't made that many videos, so I don't know what the interest is, but it would be starting all over again if I do go to Bitchute. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you an update, and I want to say God bless you all. Bye for now.